Dun, 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 dun. All right, y'all. We back at it again. Today's subject is Edward Hearn is playing Dillian Whyte. Now we got a lot of cats out there talking about how the WBC and some other cats is protecting Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder just got done fighting Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder is about to rematch Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury is the one that ran. So let's rewind it. We had June 1st. The dude that likes to call himself the Can Man, right? Jumped out of the fight either because some people like to speculate it was not enough money, but the words out of Dillian Whyte's mouth was that I don't have enough time to prepare. So why is that? Why is all of a sudden Dillian Whyte is worried about let's see here. Why is he worried about Anthony Joshua not sending him talking about April 13th? That's what I was talking about. April 13th, not June 1st, April 13th. Dillian Whyte said he not enough time. Then he was talking about the bread, but ultimately not enough time. Now, let's talk about June 1st. Dillian Whyte was like, oh, nobody brought my name up. Nobody brought my name up because nobody was worried about you.
And he had the other fight scheduled as well for July.
It don't matter. He can have another fight scheduled for July, blah, blah, whoop, whoop, whoop. The main thing is that did he want those 3 belts? Did he want those 3 belts? He could have went up in there and got them 3 belts, and then went and then possibly went up over there, postponed that July fight because that shit wasn't signed until when? Oscar Rivas wasn't signed until when? He had enough time. And now look what we got. We got people saying, if we want to say protecting, Dillian Whyte is the one that got his ass whooped by Anthony Joshua. I don't hear him going around talking about a rematch. He's spending more energy on Deontay Wilder and his WBC belt, but he ain't talking about the dude that whooped his ass. Wouldn't you want a rematch with the guy that whooped your ass that you said that you could possibly beat him, that you've been getting better, but obviously you ain't fought nobody to even say you got better? Oh, don't go give me that left jab shit because you had your eyes closed when you threw that fucking shit. And you knew Derek Chisora was dead ass tired and he couldn't even defend himself anymore. So don't go giving me that. And then we got these cats on the internet, you know, sporting the dick and booty icons out here talking about what's his name? Brett Yormark.
Who?
Oh, just listen. Talking about Brett Yormark works for WBC and Al Heyman, Deontay Wilder protection. First of all, Brett Yormark is the guy that decided to sign up with the PBC, so they could better so the PBC can broaden their horizons, spread their reach. You see what I'm saying? Just like the way that Edward Hearn damn near got the Wembley in his back pocket, or O2 Arena in his back pocket. This is how you do things when you're trying to be successful. You get people under your wing that can help you in your business. So if you want to say Brett Yormark, yeah, he works. He's one of the guys at the Barclays Centers. He's the head guy at the Barclays Center as well. But how does he protect Deontay Wilder? He doesn't. Then you want to say Brett Yormark works for the WBC. How does that? See, you got to explain it. And I'm not gonna watch the video, but I already know the dude didn't really explain nothing properly.
Like always.
Because even Brett Yormark, even if he did work for the PBC, I mean the WBC, well, he works for the PBC, and I guess this guy is saying he was working for the WBC, but I'm pretty sure he got his WBCs and his PBCs and flipped around. But even if he does work for the WBC, The WBC does everything on a vote by majority vote. And and Suleiman really doesn't care, really per se, on what Deontay Wilder does, because if he did, Anthony Joshua Deontay Wilder would have been happened. He would have been like, no, you're fighting him, or you give me that belt. You see what I'm saying? But if Brett Yormark did work for the WBC, what can Brett Yormark really do to hinder, to protect Deontay Wilder? Nothing. You are the WBC silver champion. You know what that means? Sooner or later, you're going to have to fight an eliminator. Point blank, period. Because that's how the WBC makes their decision by vote. So that whole Tyson Fury thing, that wasn't just Mauricio Suleiman. They voted for that and told Edward Hearn, hey, this is what we got for you. Now, all of a sudden, the Can Man doesn't have the same energy for Tyson Fury that he has for Deontay Wilder. The Can Man doesn't have the same energy that he has for Oscar Rivas that he has for Deontay Wilder. The Can Man doesn't have the same energy that he had for Robert Bullionis, Lucas Brown, and all them other fucking clowns. He don't have that same energy. Now, all of a sudden, fighting the best ain't the best thing for you. Why, if you want to say anything, Matchroom Boxing telling the WBC who they should fight in an eliminator is wrong. We want to be the WBC mandatory, but we're telling you who we want to fight to make for the eliminator. And then you got dumbasses on the internet that's saying, oh, well, I think that's unfair because, Dillian Whyte, why should he fight for a secondary eliminator? It's not a secondary eliminator. See, because Deontay Wilder and slow ass, what's his name? Dominic Brazil are about to fight. So after Deontay Wilder cripples this motherfucker, and then after he talks to Dominic Brazil's kid after that, have to look the little nigga in the eyes and say, hey man, I'm the nigga that did it. And Dillian Whyte beats Tyson Fury, then he's the mandatory. If anything that y'all want to, if anybody want to bring up any gripes, you would say this: the WBC ordered Dillian Whyte to fight Louis King Kong Ortiz, and he dropped out. He didn't follow what they said, so you should kick him out of the WBC. Or you should say Tyson Fury shouldn't even be in the WBC because he didn't do what the WBC told him to do. So why are you in the WBC? And when the WBC calls for a mandatory or an eliminator, and you say, nah, I don't want to do that. Why? You see how when Big Baby Miller didn't want to sign up for Vada, that's why he was out of the WBC rankings. He didn't want to sign up. You either get involved or you get in the rear with the gear. Or I'm gonna knock that ass out. What y'all think about this clown?
Man, D-Lo on 4-4 just said it best, nigga. He ain't no trash can. He an excuse, man. This nigga don't want to fight nobody.
Yeah.
He want the shit given to him. You called it. But how you think Eddie Hearn playing him?
Well, this is how Eddie Hearn is playing him. Edward Hearn has been in. What's up, Rod Sportsman Lee? What's up? Because I just got done. Yep. See everybody up in there. What's up, D-Lo? So basically, if you think about it, Edward Hearn knows the WBC rules. He knows it. He knows that Dillian Whyte, his whole record of fighting this guy, then fighting Joseph Parker and all these other clowns, did nothing for his career. He knew it. It did something for his career as far as filling out stadiums at the O2, becoming a pay-per-view star, because that was their only goal at that time. It wasn't getting belts. It was making Dillian Whyte a star in the UK. And now Edward Hearn is out here acting like he's advocating for the I got an excuse, man. Like D-Lo said,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that the WBC ain't got to do a damn thing. How you going to keep pushing out saying that I'm this? How you going to keep telling Dillian Whyte that you're the silver champ? You deserve a shot at Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
But
He
everything that you did was for Edward Hearn. It wasn't for the benefit of boxing.
Facts. I get you.
You deserve a shot at Anthony Joshua because you're on a fight-by-fight basis with Matchroom Boxing. You're the one who's bringing asses and seats. Hey, Party Kales, you're the one who's bringing asses and seats. You're the one who's became a pay-per-view star. Joseph Brown was happening. You're the one became a pay-per-view star in the UK because you did what Edward Hearn told you to do. You did everything that Edward Hearn told you to do to a T. You deserve a shot at Anthony Joshua. If you want to say that you deserve a shot at Deontay Wilder, well then you should have fought Pulev or you should have fucking fought King Kong Ortiz. But you didn't. Yep. You didn't want to follow the fucking rules. Evander Holyfield said it. I followed the rules. I didn't go around doing what this guy wanted me to do and this other clown wanted me to do. I followed the rules. That's why he was able to get the fights it took him a while, but that's why he was able to get the fights. Joseph Brown said, "What's up to the panel?" D-Lo said the goal was to make Whyte big enough for the fans to pressure Wilder to fight him before AJ in hopes that Whyte can get lucky versus Wilder. Yeah, but the whole thing about it was who? Because half of those guys aren't even fans. They're fake ass accounts. There are multiple accounts from the same person. Like Fanon, like I said, concurrent. They're concurrent YouTube subscribers. So one subscriber got 10 fucking accounts saying the same shit over and over and over again. And at the same time is if you wanted anybody to pressure Deontay Wilder into fighting Dillian Whyte, you should have been getting in contact with the American fans, Deontay Wilder fans, because that shit wasn't gonna work way over there across the pond. Because obviously at that time, Edward Hearn's reach and his grasp on heavyweight boxing ain't even still to this day ain't over here. Joe 56984 said Dillian Whyte wears one of those sauna suits to lose weight before a fight. He's a dumbass. He don't even need to do that. Porter Kells, what we got here? Joseph Brown said Dillian Whyte allowed Slave Room to lead him astray and now want to blame the WC for the lack of awareness clown shit. Yeah, because
I wonder why they didn't blame IBF.
They not. They blaming everybody else because they blaming everybody else. Everybody that's involved with Anthony Joshua Matchroom, they ain't blaming them. They not blaming them. They blaming everybody else. And then check this out. Edward Hearn's gonna be like, well, if Ortiz wants a shot at Anthony Joshua, he should just let us know. What does that mean for Dillian Whyte? Where's his rematch? Where's his shot? You can talk about everybody else around here, but I don't see Edward Hearn pulling up Dillian Whyte's name. I don't see Dillian Whyte pulling up Anthony Joshua's name because they already know that's going to happen. They already got plans for that. Dillian Whyte think he can come up over here, possibly beat Deontay Wilder, and then get another shot at Anthony Joshua. That's what he's hoping. But like I said, if we go through the list, if we go through the list of things again, like we have been doing in the past, over and over again, when it comes to Dillian Whyte and these ass clowns around here, when we go through the list again, I'm gonna pull it up. We're gonna go through the list again, so we can see. So we go through the list again. We got Derek Chisora, fought that motherfucker twice. Joseph Parker, Lucas Brown, Robert Bouillonius, Malcolm Tan, Chisora, Ian Lewis, and David Allen, and Basurin. So you came off a loss. Getting knocked smooth the fuck out. Okay, Fight Ivaka, whatever his name is. David Allen, Ian Lewis, and Derek Chisora. Right after Derek Chisora is where you should have been trying to say, okay,
step up time.
Where the fuck Pulev at? No, not necessarily step up time, but because Pulev, he ain't no better than some of these guys.
Well, he's a slut.
Or Pulev, who's the mandatories around me?
I think Pulev the mandatory.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. After he fought Derek Chisora or Ian Lewis, that's what should have been looking at. But instead, he should have been looking at who's the mandatories around these 4 fucking sanctioning belts. That's what he should have been doing. But instead, he wouldn't fought Malcolm Tan, not in the top 40, Robert Bouillonius, somewhere at 20th, Lucas Brown went from 25th to 13th, Joseph Parker, number 6, and Derek Chisora, number 7. That's what you did. And wasn't none of those guys involved in anything remotely for an eliminator or helping you become a mandatory. But all these guys was in the WBC. All of them. You wasn't calling out no Pulev, no Manuel Charles. You talking about Deontay Wilder this, Deontay Wilder that. I wouldn't care if you fought Deontay Wilder because I know Deontay Wilder will knock your ass out. The problem is that you're overreaching. That's the problem. You 2 feet tall, trying to reach the counter and dig your hand into the cookie jar. But you fucked up and put your hand in some hot grease. Because you preparing your ass to get knocked the fuck out. That's what you're doing. What y'all think?
You don't think he believe in himself?
It ain't got nothing to do with whether or not he believe in himself.
I think he wants the money.
He's a follower.
Think he just want the money?
Well, obviously we covered that, and that's why I look at it. Look at what I got. He wants to become a pay-per-view star in the UK. He wants
fighting old men.
Exactly. And you see how they pump Lucas Brown head up, calling him this, calling him that, ex-world champ, and blah blah whoop whoop whoop. He was a champion for one fucking day.
How the hell Derek Chisora go up after the loss? In the ring?
He fought some clowns.
No, like this is Dillian Whyte when he fought Chisora. He was 14, and after the fight, he was 11. He got ranked high after losing. Derek Chisora.
No, that's ranked at the fight.
It said previous ranked at the fight. Okay. So they bumped him up 3 just because he was fighting Dillian Whyte.
I put previous rank because sometimes for some odd reason, a month or 2 before the fight, without fighting anybody, people end up getting bumped up.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Without fighting anybody, so that's the reason why I had to put it on there because because that's what I was seeing. And you know what's up, CB Sports? What's happening, baby? Mike Hennigan, what's happening? Yeah, so that's why I think that Edward Hearn is playing him. Edward Hearn knew what he was doing to this dude, just trying to make him become a star in the UK without going for no mandatories, no eliminators, not trying to position himself. And now he's sitting up over here giving Dillian Whyte illusions of grandeur, telling him that you should be the WBC mandatory because you have the silver belt, but the rules say differently. And then not only that, Edward Hearn is still going around here gassing his head up and not bringing up the fact that there is going to have to be an eliminator in order for you to become the mandatory.
Yeah, that's the part he's not explaining.
It's crazy. And then another thing is, who are you to come out here and say, nah, I'm petitioning to make Oscar Rivas versus Dillian Whyte for the mandatory for the WBC title.
After they
Wait,
just
playing games,
ordered Fury and Dillian by the WBC.
No, he said that beforehand, and then now before they said that, and now he's saying it. Now he's saying it right now. But let me show you something.
Is Oscar even ranked in WBC?
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
Yep. Yep. Now let me show y'all something else. This is the kicker. This is the funny part. Now, out of everybody in the WBC right now, right? Out of everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever, right? Oscar Rivas ranked number 10, right?
Yeah.
Why should Oscar? What has Oscar Rivas done to be part of Eliminator as far as when it comes to everybody else that's in the WBC right now, that's been there before he got here, that's been putting in work, allegedly? Who are you to just bypass everybody? Oscar Rivas, Edward Hearn. Who are you to say Dillian Whyte versus Oscar Rivas? This should bypass everybody else. Yeah, Dillian Whyte should be part of the final eliminator. But why are you putting Oscar Rivas in front of everybody else out there as your pick? When clearly right under Dillian Whyte, Tyson Fury, Louis King Kong Ortiz, Adam Konaki, Joseph Parker, Alexander P.E.D., motherfucker Povetkin, Kurobrat Pulev, Agat Kabiel, Derek Chisora, Charles Martin, Tony Yoka, Carlos Takam, and Joe Joyce. Out of all them guys, you're just gonna bump Oscar Rivas up there because you think that Dillian Whyte could just easily, smoothly get rid of this guy. That's the reason why. You don't want a bar. You don't want to fight Tyson Fury. You're like, damn. Fuck. And you know that's going to be a purse bid.
Yeah, they're going to lose.
Fuck. Now you got to compete with, now you're going to have to compete with, see, the thing about it is that, well, this could go to Russia. This can go to the UK. This could stay in the US, this fight, depending on who wins the purse bid. And then Edward Hearn's track record with Dillian Whyte with purse bids ain't that great. Even though we all know that purse bids are designed to give the fighters, to maximize the fighters' money. That's what they're for, allegedly. But Oscar Rivas, come on, man. Oscar Rivas is only up there because he holds a third-tier belt from whatever region he's from.
Colombia.
It has nothing to do.
Canada.
It has nothing to do with who we fought. Nothing. Nothing.
Watch Chisora up there. Watch Chisora 11.
I don't know.
Man.
I don't even know.
No idea, man.
Only way I can say that he's up there is because these guys and these sanctioned bodies ain't fighting like they supposed to. Like, you know, technically, I mean, if I was a WBC president, I'd be like, look, y'all motherfuckers gonna have to fight. If you in the top 15, if you between 10 and 15, you got to fight somebody in the top 20. If you in 10 to 1, you got to fight somebody within the top 15.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? If the champion got to fight somebody within the top 10 every now and again, unless you get an exemption from the WBC, they got to do it too. Now it's either you can't make the fights due to this, that, and the third. You let the WBC know, but they don't do that. Let's read some of these chats. Joseph Brown said people wasn't crying for Povetkin having to fight an eliminator as a silver champion. Nope, wasn't. They ain't gonna. It ain't that. It ain't no. We're gonna get to that. Let me read some of these. Lost Dawkins, the Pippin said no drop to 7 when he fought Dillian Whyte. D-Lo, no. If you're talking about my list, that when the last column where they ranked, that was at the fight. That was the day of the fight. That's what they was ranked. D-Lo 404 boxing. Chisora gave Whyte hell first fight. He also lost to Prospect afterwards. Yeah, that sucks. Losing against
Yeah, he lost to Ajit Caballero.
Yeah, that sucks. Joseph Brown said he should want fight Fury because Fury played a partner in Brazil, getting Wilder next, and him not. Yep. Mike Hennigan said he's not done a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Joseph Brown said Dillian Whyte needs to kick his ass. Dillian Whyte needs to kick his ass out. He has rejected 2 mandatory fights. 2.
Basically saying they need to kick his ass out of boxing for like real shit, or kick his ass out of the rankings.
Yeah, he need to go.
Yeah,
I understood what he was saying. Lost D. The Pippin said Dillian Whyte versus Oscar Rivas. That's a good fight. Mike 50-50. It might be 50-50, but the thing about it is that I'm not saying he's not a bad fighter now. I'm just saying that Maximum Boxing ain't got no ain't they only acting like they dictating and they sending requests and shit like that because of Dillian Whyte. They know they did wrong. They know they did wrong. They know they did that man wrong. And if
oh well.
And if you really want to give Dillian Whyte a fight, have him fight AJ. If you really want to give him a title fight, you really believe that Dillian Whyte has done everything and everything. Has done everything to a T and all that stuff, and he deserves a title shot at the WBC with Deontay Wilder. Well, have him fight your man. Have him fight Anthony Joshua if he's so deserving. What y'all think about how Edward Hearn has done Dillian Whyte?
Them niggas got a plan, man. Eddie Hearn gonna get that man $100 million and go in there and just attack Wilder's balls the whole fight. If he do get the shot, just attack his balls the whole fight. We don't want you to win. We just want you to hurt him. Punch at his balls the whole fight. The ref gonna give you 4 rounds. That's what I think it is. Because other than that, like you said, why you won't let him fight AJ, bro? It's like they on some bullshit.
What up, Laws?
Brother.
That's just my opinion. They on some bullshit. But Dillian Whyte can be mad at nobody but himself. He sit there and just like Amir Khan didn't take that Kell Brook fight. He went and fought Bud. If he would have did what Hearn wanted him to do, he would have been fighting Kell Brook except for Bud. It might have been the best thing for him, but still, he knew opportunity-wise he couldn't turn that opportunity down. And we see Dillian Whyte turn down 2 and still crying. Now he's trying to sit here and dictate what is his fucking I think this should be my man. No, the fuck. Okay, you so willing to fight for a mandatory fight, Fury? Then you got so many excuses. Then shut the fuck up. Like you gotta fight an eliminator. I don't think he gets that.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be an eliminator like the WBC. They can make a vote and be like, yeah, you the mandatory, but when they make the vote, it has to be done like, yeah, you the mandatory because you fought this guy. They can do that. But the thing about it is still you bypassing a whole bunch of people that's been here. You bypassing a whole bunch of people that's been here. All for the sake of mismanagement, poor management. If anything, you're protecting Dillian Whyte from Deontay Wilder, because without Dillian Whyte, who else is going to fit? Who else is going to jam pack the O2 arena? Who else is going to do decent pay-per-view numbers at Matchroom Boxing? Who else are you going to be able to sell throughout the year?
Future for the heavyweight division in the UK looking dire.
I mean, well, you got Frank Warren and a couple of these cats saying that Daniel, Joe Joyce, what's that guy named that Daniel's about to fight?
Fuck, I don't know.
The white dude, I know.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Let me get his name real quick.
We ain't got no champions, Mike.
Well, they say Nathan Gorman.
Nathan Gorman, that's it.
So Frank Warren, Ricky Hatton, and a couple of cats saying, yeah, they're the next one's up. They're the future generation and blah, 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 with the whoop. And you know, the UK heavyweight division is looking good and blah, blah, blah. But the thing about it is that you're talking about over there. You're not talking about boxing as a whole, worldwide. You know what I'm saying? And if I was Daniel, I'd be fighting over here, because I know once I blow up over here or become a little bit known, as soon as I go back home and have a fight, they're gonna be like, damn, this dude went up over there, beat a whole bunch of Americans, blah blah blah, with the whoop. He's really looking good. He's still gonna sell. They're already saying that Nathan Gorman versus Daniel Du Bois is gonna sell out. I don't know why.
The hype, you know, these niggas see a nigga go out there and knock out a nigga that got 60 losses and think that was a good ass fight.
Daniel almost got knocked out his last fight against Richard Lartley. Richard Lartley was putting in that work. They just better be happy that Richard Lartley don't have a good team, don't have a good trainer.
Yeah, Dubois was gonna get knocked out by an anime character, that beard.
Yeah, that motherfucker had him. He backed them the fuck up. When you remember they was exchanging them blows?
I went back and looked at that
and he
fight,
hit him,
bro.
and Daniel was like, oh, I need to get up out of here. Hold up. The block
he initiated the shit. Initiated it and then got hot. He like, oh shit, they pop like the grease popping on your ass in the kitchen.
Yeah.
He threw the chicken in there, but he stopped popping on his ass too fast. Like, hold up, that ain't what I thought was gonna happen. Yeah.
Like, whoa, this motherfucker hit me with this shit. Hold up. What the fuck was that?
I don't understand why these boys so damn slow.
Well, it ain't really necessarily his size. In my opinion, I just think it's his
coordination.
It's just the way he's built. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way he's built. He just don't have fast twitch muscles. He just don't have it. It's just how he's built. You know, he's the dude built like a linebacker, but he moved like a damn offensive lineman. You know, slow.
Yeah. Like he's one of those things like he picking up 50 pounds each time he throwing a punch.
He picking up more than that.
More
than that. But I think he did all. But as many fights as he had, like I said, man, if man, I'll pick up Richard Lartley, man. I'd be like, man, let's see what you can do, man. Let's get you with these trainers, and let's sharpen you up a bit. And let's see what you can do, because that dude, he had Daniel, he had him out of there. But he just didn't. He wasn't throwing his punches right. Mike Hennigan said, "Let Hearns tell in the UK is the mecca of boxing, and the US is the secondary." Edwin Hearn can say whatever people know that Edwin Hearn. Everybody know that Edwin Hearn's a fucking liar. Everybody knows that Edwin Hearn's a snake. The whole thing about it is that people got it in their head like it has to be the US versus the UK. It has to be Matchroom Boxing versus the PBC. It has to be Edwin Hearn Matchroom Boxing versus the LDBC. It has to be, everything LDBC is wrong. It has to be like that when it don't.
Hey, low-key Top Rank is messing with, is screwing over Eddie Hearn. I don't know if people didn't notice that. What Bob's doing.
What is he doing?
What you talking about with that mandatory?
Yeah.
Man, Top Rank had nothing to do with that. It just had to happen. It just had to happen. I mean, it looks like it on paper and everything like it's a coincidence. Hey, where you going?
You talking about the Luke Campbell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was that Devin?
Oh man, I do think that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. They requested it and they accepted it. Now he's the mandatory. Luke Campbell's the mandatory spot, but they're gonna let him fight Luka. That ain't fair.
No, that's just the way these sanctioning bodies roll, man. They that's how they do their thing, man.
That's some bullshit. So they can't tell us they ain't communicating behind the door because they had to talk with each other on that. the
For a mandatory?
WBC. Oh, for Luca, Luca's a champion at 135. So that sanctioning body had to sit there and communicate with the other sanctioning body for them to sit there and say we'll let Luca fight Luke Campbell.
Bro.
Nah,
They gotta be talking.
I think they said. I don't think they are. I think they're about to justify. I think eventually they're gonna justify doing it for Deontay Wilder and
I hope so.
and AJ. It's a foot in the door. I think that's why they're doing it. And then plus that justify a whole bunch of other shit that should be happening. But then a whole bunch of other fighters walking around here ducking and shit. Got belts for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. Watch. Let this Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua shit go on another year. Let it go on for another fucking year. People gonna get tired. They're gonna be like, yo, y'all. Look, I don't know who they're gonna be like. We don't know who the problem is. We don't care. But this is hurting boxing.
Facts.
But this is hurting boxing. We got to get it popping. And then if you think about it, you got AJ out there talking about. You got rumors out there that say that AJ talking about 50-50. You got rumors out there like that. Why is he saying it now? Because if it was because they call for a mandatory, ain't no rematch. Applause. Ain't none. It's gonna be, nigga, I fight you when I fucking feel like it. Now get your ass back in the ranking system and work your way back up like you didn't the first time. I that's what I think they're about to do. I think they're about to set it up.
They need to though, cause man, this shit getting ridiculous.
And this ain't gonna be the last one. This ain't gonna be the last one. It ain't gonna be the last of this cohabitating between sanctioned bodies. Ain't. Iron Will, what's happening? Who, yo.
When do you think? When do you think? I've missed some of that. But just saying, when do you think Joshua will ever fight Wilder if they do fight?
Well, so Joshua's about to piggyback off of Anthony Joshua and Matchroom Boxing right now. They're using Canelo Alvarez's name because they're about to piggyback off of the zone subscriptions. You know those guys that just want to get in and get out and watch that one fight. Well, luckily they got a whole month. They get a whole month, so they gonna get this fight. And so basically,
they're gonna get a couple fights because it was a couple cats talking about like when they went to do the free fight. They made
hold up.
The zone made them pay for 3 months in advance.
No, they don't make them.
No, I'm talking about cats that just sit here and did the Canelo fight. They was cats going to the zone. They were talking about, and they went to counsel and they wouldn't let them counsel, and it took 3 months. Like real shit.
Well, you gotta call them.
Yeah, they're gonna have to call them by the time you get this shit.
When you call them, you get your money back. I mean, yeah. But you know, damn, I forgot you can't be cutting me off, man. I'm forgetting what I be saying. But so yeah, Anthony Joshua's piggybacking using Canelo Alvarez's name. So they're gonna get that that fight for free, right? So they're gonna be looking at those numbers, and depending on how those numbers do, it's gonna be depending on what they're gonna do next. Now, if they do 100,000, if they do less than 300,000, if they do less than 300,000, it's gonna fuck that whole plan up with Deontay Wilder, because the zone is obviously not big enough when it comes to Anthony Joshua quite yet. But ESPN, Fox, and Showtime is. See, Showtime is not free. Showtime costs $10. So if Deontay Wilder can do 1.something million on Showtime, and then you start calculating all the other stuff around the world, when you can't even do 300, why would you fight over there? Less exposure, less money coming in. for the zone and for you. And then you're going to say, oh, well, this is in the third. We're going to give Deontay Wilder, X amount of dollars and blah, blah, whoop, whoop, whoop for X amount of fights. So you mean to tell me is that when it comes to matchroom boxing in the zone, they're giving out fights for free because they're not making any money. They're not going to make anything. They better hope they break even. So back to the thing, to make a long story short. If those numbers do horrible, Anthony Joshua is going to fight somebody back in the UK next.
Usyk.
Ain't gonna be Usyk. He ain't gonna be back enough time, and then plus, I think they're trying to milk that out too.
Pulev.
I think because with Usyk, I think they're trying to use all of his accomplishments to make a bubble, and then right before that bubble pop, they're gonna make the fight for that because they make it right now. If they make it right now, if you go with Edward Hearn's MO, it ain't big enough.
Pulev, that new set.
Well, Usyk think fuck what they talking about. That means Usyk don't think he can beat him then, because Usyk gets a mandatory spot out the door.
Yeah, but
real shit. First mandatory.
But that don't mean that you believe that you can beat somebody.
If I can beat him, fuck it, I'll build myself in the division.
You might have that option to say, yeah, this is what I want, but Usyk signed in Matchroom Boxing, so he might not have that decision anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that is, Usyk is probably in line for making that dough before he leaves boxing. That fight is always going to be there.
Yeah,
it'll always be there. But if I beat AJ right now and get them belts, I'm the undisputed champion at cruiserweight, and I came up and unified in this division. His name bigger than AJ's right now at that point. Then
no, it's not.
Not right now, but I'm talking about like undisputed. And then if he go take them belts from AJ, how the fuck his name ain't?
He ain't. Look at the history of everybody that became undisputed. Not everybody becomes a household name.
Holyfield wasn't even undisputed. What's on Holyfield undisputed?
Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. Just because you undisputed don't mean you selling out arenas. Just
understand that, and then you beat that man in his hometown.
Still, same thing. He's not even from the UK.
He's from Russia, ain't it?
Ukraine.
Yeah, somewhere over there. He's not even from over there. You don't see him acting like he want to fight up over there and do great numbers and all that stuff. He coming over here. He coming over to the UK to sign up.
It'll be Ruiz, Pulev, Usyk, Wilder. That's the order it'll go in. He'll fight Ruiz in America, which he's doing. He'll fight Pulev in the UK. He'll fight Usyk in the UK, and then he'll fight Wilder in America. That's how I think it'll go.
And Joseph Brown, he says the president of WBC said he won't do it because they had made exemptions for Wilder a number of times to try and fight AJ and a couple of other folks too with the exemptions. So they won't impose that on Wilder. He said that during the time interview, but that's what he said yesterday. But today he might say something else. And then he can say whatever he want to say. But when it comes to those other guys in the WBC that got to lay that jowl down for a vote, they might change their mind. People might start to change their mind. And then not only that is, can't be trusting everything that comes out of people's mouths. Yeah, we know Usyk is towards bicep, but we don't know how long he's going to be out for. We don't know how severe it is, how severe the tear is, and we don't know how long it's going to be out. So, he could make him a miracle or something like that. But obviously Deontay Wilder wasn't out for a year when he tore his bicep. But like I said, man, like when it comes to like this is the way I put it. Like, I think every fighter, even when they think that they could beat this guy, they could beat that guy, blah blah woo woo woo. But then when they start seeing the bigger picture of like, damn, I got kids to feed, I got this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah woo woo woo. when you start thinking about the money aspect and the legacy aspect and which one's going to weigh over the other, you know, not everybody's going to say, I just want to be the best. Some people's going to say, yeah, I hold off because I know that when I hold off, I'm going to get more money for each one of these fights because of Edward Hearn said that's what he's going to do. Or not even that, just to wait for the bubble.
I guess I just feel like Caleb Plant, the money going to come when you fight the best. That was my opinion. So maybe I'm wrong. So if he knock out AJ, if he beat not AJ and take them titles, you feel like he can beat him and take them titles, that ain't gonna be a bigger payday than him just fighting AJ, and then like a undisputed heavyweight and already being. That's a big payday for Usyk, bigger than the one of him just waiting on AJ.
No,
because he can.
Because he's gonna get paid for each one of the fights he had, and he's gonna get overpaid for those fights. And then not only that is most likely, even if Usyk becomes, well, I'm pretty sure the sanctioning body, once they make the fight, then they're gonna say it's a mandatory, so there won't be no rematch clause. But if that's not the case, we automatically gonna assume, based off of Edwin Hearn's MO, is that the rematch, even if Usyk becomes the undisputed, he's going to get the same amount in the rematch. You know what I'm saying? If you look at everybody in this day and age that has became undisputed and fought the best within the last 10 years, it has not always correlated to you making more money than the next person. Somebody got to be broke. Can't everybody be a Canelo Alvarez? Can't everybody be a Deontay Wilder right now in the U.S. as a heavyweight champion making money? Can't everybody be Tyson Fury to get lucky to get a deal and only has and not being mandated to fight skillful fighters for a multi-million-dollar deal? You know what I'm saying? Can't everybody be AJ up over there in the UK selling out Wembley and doing a million pay-per-views over there in the UK? Can everybody be that? You know what I'm saying? The next
I'm not saying that. You telling me the white motherfucker, white casuals not go get behind a white champion.
They still don't even know. They didn't know him at cruiserweight.
But once he knock out, if he beat AJ in the UK, you think they ain't gonna know him then?
They didn't know him. He was fighting in the UK.
I'm telling you, if he beat AJ, they champion. We 3 belts and then become the heavyweight champion in the UK. Them white motherfuckers ain't gonna take notice to him. They gonna hate him that much.
Nope.
They were ready to jump on Fury's bandwagon.
How about this, Laws? You answer.
I could sworn he's fought once in UK against Bellew.
There we go. Now,
that's not my point. My point is if he beat AJ in the UK.
I know. That's what I've been saying. Now let's let Laws answer that. Let's let Laws and Alex answer those 2 questions.
What's up, bro?
If Usyk was to fight Anthony Joshua right now, before the bubble blows up, even after that, if Usyk beats Anthony Joshua, does that make him a pay-per-view star? Does that make him? Is it like Highlander? He takes all of Anthony Joshua's power, selling out Wembley, doing a million pay-per-views in the UK.
No.
I never said that. I said he gets the white casual behind him. We already know that fight gonna happen with Deontay Wilder in America. But I'm saying him beating AJ in the UK, he ain't gonna get no white fans.
He ain't fighting over here.
So if Usyk fight Deontay Wilder, he ain't gonna. So he gonna fight Deontay Wilder in the UK.
Let Laws go. Now I'm gonna get into that.
Just say, for instance, right? Just say Joshua wipes Ruiz out, and Usyk didn't have a bicep injury or whatever injury, and he beat Carlos Takam. There's no way on earth that Joshua's going to fight Usyk in America because nobody knows Joshua. I
didn't say in America. I said in the UK.
Hold
on. I didn't say in the America.
Let him finish. He's still talking. Let him finish. You getting there?
No, he's not.
What I'm trying to say, right? Just say he has this Ruiz fight, right, in America. there's no way that he fights Usyk next. There's no way he's going to fight. Usyk's known better over here than what he is in America because obviously he beat Tony Bellew. So just say, for instance, Usyk beats Joshua over here. He won't have all the power. Yes, his status will rise. Of course it will because he's beat the champion. But over here, Joshua obviously is a bigger star. We all know Joshua's always got that rematch in his clause. If he did it twice, then yeah, fair enough. Once, no.
Well,
that ain't what I said, though. Go ahead.
Let Alex Santos answer too, because I want to answer too.
No, but I was answering what Mike was saying saying would he get all the...
No, cause I wasn't saying Usyk gonna fight AJ in America. I said if Usyk fights AJ in the UK and beats him in the UK, then fights Deontay Wilder in America.
That's
no, he didn't. He said it backwards.
No, he said he said them both.
I'm saying what I'm saying, Louis. Listen to what I'm saying. If Usyk beats Joshua, right, he's still, whether it's in America or not, he won't ever have the full power because Joshua over here is a sellout king, right? So if he did it twice, if he beat him twice, then yeah, he would get all the recognition and the pay-per-views and all that. Anthony Joshua's always going to be a pay-per-view star over here, unless he gets one.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when he beat Usyk in the UK,
I got you. Hold up. I got you. Look,
what him being a star in the UK don't mean nothing about my argument. That's my point.
I got your argument. Hold up. Your argument is based off of the dude being European. In order for him to be big over here, he needs the whole lot of ESPN and all these other clowns like Stephanie A. Smith and these other clowns on Triple G's nuts. You just can't come up over here and fight somebody and take 3 belts and all of a sudden, no, you got to be built. That's how they get it. They always build them. It's not one fight. It's not 2 fights. It's not 3 fights. It's over a course.
Let me add to that. Could I add to that when you're done?
That's why when you look at Triple G, they was calling him a monster and all these other things until he finally fucking fought somebody worth a damn. Look at everybody else. That's what they do. They build them up. They build them up, keep building them up, keep building them up to get the people into tune. But by the time they building them up, that person ain't even fought anybody yet. And then they all of a sudden they fight somebody and the fight is big. It's huge. And then he ends up getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, but what you're arguing, what the point that you guys are arguing is if he were to beat AJ, if he would take all the marbles, I actually think he would. And here's why. Because if you compare it to Triple G or Lomachenko as far as like quote unquote like white hype, Triple G and Lomachenko for the most part didn't beat anybody yet. So like they would get behind them and say that he unified like light heavyweight, which ain't shit, or cruiserweight. And they would also get behind him by saying like, you know, he beat this other champion in heavyweight, he moved up in weight and beat this other champion, you know, that had like almost all the world titles. It would be like almost equivalent to him beating Deontay Wilder.
How foul play it.
He won't be big over here.
The only way
I'm not saying
could get full recognition is if he beat AJ twice.
Yeah, but think about it, Lowe's. Like with Triple G, Triple G. Well, Triple G's level of competition
would have to be in America.
Yeah, but Triple G's level of competition, even to this point, factoring Canelo and all that, it's probably equivalent to Usyk. And like I don't think neither one of them have like a dope ass resume like that. So imagine Usyk moving up in weight for argument's sake and being a champion there. You know, that'll be a big deal. I mean, it may not. I'm not saying that he would be embraced in the UK like that, maybe. But as far as worldwide, like how they push a lot of these like white fighters for doing like really like nominal or normal like.
That's all I'm saying.
But that's in America.
I don't think it'll be pay-per-view.
No, the world, folks.
No, but
The world looking for the next great white hype, bro.
No, but
period.
that's the thing about it. But I told you. But that's the reason why I said
Usyk's not known in America.
There was a machine behind Triple G. That's what I'm saying. There's no machine behind Usyk.
But that same machine.
But listen. It wasn't the machine behind Triple G and all these other guys. It wasn't one fight. It wasn't two fights. It wasn't 3 fights. It was over a course of a couple years that they were following. That they were pushing this guy to beat this certain person. You see what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I was bringing up the bubble theory when it comes when Usyk is going to fight AJ. That bubble is not even expanded yet. They're still chewing that bubble gum.
What, here domestically or in the UK?
Everywhere. Period.
Yeah, you've got to think Lomachenko's been fighting in America for a long time. Usyk's never fought in America.
But think about it, though. I mean, like, at the end of the day, in spite of Lomachenko fighting here in America for a long time, like, that probably equates to, like, 10 fights. And it's still, like, shitty competition. Same thing with Triple G.
Yeah. But Usyk's only fought in the UK once, and he ain't got that American machine behind him.
I'm not saying a machine. Once that nigga take them titles, some motherfucker they gonna start watching. Even they don't like them, they gonna watch them. It's gonna be an interest in them. Like, this nigga just came up from cruiserweight and knocked off our boy, knocked out the dude that we had, knocking off Wilder. I'm just saying, I was saying that hypothetically, because if that happens, bro, you ain't finna tell me that these white motherfuckers ain't gonna be talking about Usyk gonna beat Wilder.
Yeah,
if he beat AJ.
That's not what I'm saying.
And that's gonna be that's the push right there.
What I'm saying,
how the fuck AJ known right now in the United States, but he's still gonna fight Wilder?
Look, man.
Laws don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Laws even answer your question with the whole Lomachenko. People look at him. Look at him.
I agree with you. That was my whole point.
Look at him. Look what Law said about Lomo. Look how many fights he had over here. How many white casuals behind him? You have to have that machine.
But you don't think that would jump ship? Like, if Usyk were to accomplish that feat?
How many great white heavyweight champions do you know?
This is the thing. If Usyk,
try to make Thomas Morris one.
Listen,
Rocky.
That was back in the days. We ain't talking
I'm just saying. So now you don't got none. As soon as you get one that's white, they're gonna be on them.
I'm not worried about that, man. Right now, because that was back then. We already know what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, and today, right now, 2019, you got Lomo. Look at him. And now what I'm saying is, yes, the heavyweight division is bigger, but he don't have the machine behind him yet. He don't have the casuals in tune to him yet. That's what I'm saying. Now, listen. Now, when you start getting all this media juice behind them, and now when you're getting First Take talking about them, when you're getting Stephanie A. Smith talking about them on big platforms, then that's when all these casuals gonna start coming in. Because when ESPN start talking about them, other people gonna start talking about them. Tabloids already talking about Lomachenko and Usyk and all them other cats. There's other people that ain't got nothing to do with boxing already talking about it, but the bubble. The machine is not fully behind them yet. That's all it is.
Mike, a simple way to answer that is if Usyk had been fighting, and if Usyk did what Triple G and Lomachenko have done, moved over to America, and Sergey Kovalev gone over to America and started fighting over there and won world titles, then he'd have the machine behind him. But he hasn't.
Exactly. And the only way he was going to do that was with the PBC.
Yeah. But who them niggas beat? None of them. So I'm saying if this nigga beats AJ, so my point is, if he beats AJ, that's not enough to give him no credit.
No,
I never said give him credit.
I'm saying
that's what I'm saying. No motherfuckers gonna push. That's the credit they gonna give him. They gonna get behind him.
The credit you're talking about is still, even if you do get those belts, it's still gonna take that machine. They still gonna have to get behind him. And
they ain't gonna get behind, and they ain't. You telling me they ain't gonna do it?
Hold up. You see how much Deontay Wilder is pushed over here? Let me tell you something. Triple G, watch when the Triple G fight come up. Watch when the Canelo fight come up. When Canelo, before he went to the zone, motherfuckers on a dick. Hard.
Speaking truth, man. Listen to what he's saying.
Hard. Now, if you're saying after the fact, if he gets those belts, right, it's still going to take a couple of fights for the machine to catch up. because now they're coming in late. They're coming after the fact. So now they're still gonna have to catch up. But see, because these casuals don't lock on the boxing right away. It takes the word of mouth, social media, and all that other stuff, all them juices to get involved to start getting these guys out there. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he won't ever be big, but it's gonna take a machine.
Yeah. No, but it's a peculiar case though too, Mike, because you gotta also factor the fact that no matter what, he's locked in with his own. So a lot of his fights, like if you want to see them, you got to download an app and all this shit. I mean, it's a weird case, but it's mad hypothetical too, man. Because at the end of the day, like, you know, Usyk's gonna have a fucking devil of a time with Takam, I think, and I don't think shit of Takam, bro. I think regular dudes could beat Takam. This motherfucker's always talking in front of my house, bro. I can't stand this dude. But he would have a devil of a time with Revis, even if Revis lost, with a lot of these dudes. So I think that's like, you know, it's kind of like jumping the gun a little bit, but I do believe in the whole Whyte hype theory because, like right now, you know how they said that they didn't want to promote Bob Arum. They didn't want to promote one of these DAZN fights on ESPN, like an interview or something.
Mm-hmm.
But when they announced that Triple G was coming back in June, they still had that on the ticker of ESPN, and Triple G's on DAZN fighting Steve Rhodes in June, which is like a bullshit fight, and he's fighting on DAZN. He's not fighting on ESPN, but ESPN still had him on the ticker. You know, so that goes to show, man. Like they you know, the American media, they have always looked for that, you know, that white hope type dude.
Yeah, but that's not what I was saying.
That machine gonna go on overtimes. If hypothetically speaking, if Usyk beats AJ, like you saying that machine, it's gonna go on on a speed you've never seen it ran before. Never ran before.
That's what I already look, dude.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying it's gonna come. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, but like even with Joseph Brown, I'm not saying who was undisputed or who got what and blah 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 whoop. More people know of Triple G than Usyk in the United States.
Definitely.
And that's what I'm saying. But because Triple G already has a machine behind him. Now, if Triple G would have beat Canelo, it would have been a white Christmas in this motherfucker every day.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, what didn't help us all previously? Usyk fought in cruiserweight. Cruiserweight doesn't get that much coverage.
But just think about the Lomachenko Bud.
Listen,
you know Bud's the better fighter, but they gonna push Loma.
Hold up, but listen. If Usyk would have had his ass over here, it could have been with Top Rank, PBC, Oscar De La Hoya, whoever, an American promoter fighting over here, getting pushed. It would have been a whole different story. This dude's coming up over here, having to fight against American competition. You taking money out of people's mouths. You could come and you could leave any given day. You could pick your shit up and leave any given day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why a lot of these promoters don't like renegades, fighters over here not signed.
Yeah.
The marvelous one was happening. Triple G needs to stop chasing Canelo and fight Charlo, earn the shot against Canelo.
Triple G going home.
But let me tell y'all something with that. Look, people need to start understanding this. Is that Triple G and his team know that fighting Canelo gives him way more beating Canelo gives him way more recognition than beating Charlo. That's the reason why.
Real talk, Mike.
It has nothing to do with fighting the best, fighting these young bucks. The same thing with Keith Thurman over there looking for fucking that little Filipino man, Manny Pacquiao.
He needs to go, Manny Pacquiao. He needs to go as well.
It's not just a payday. As we hear it all the time. Risk to reward.
So you think Triple G can save his legacy by beating Canelo one time when he's already been beaten and drawed? Then that means it's gonna be a fourth, and he's going to do it again.
Right.
I just see money.
So.
I just see money.
Look, man. Look. It ain't. First of all, it ain't over until it's over. That's first and foremost. It ain't over till it's over. And now what you got to understand is that Triple G beating Canelo, motherfuckers, like we said, that machine gonna be on that dick. They're gonna be like, oh, he might be able to catch up. Blasey blah woo woo woo. You know, the zone already wants a Canelo and Triple G fight. Y'all do know that, right?
Official motherfuckers. Yeah, I already know. That's why they signed Triple G.
So we already know it's gonna happen.
Two artificial motherfuckers. Canelo that ain't knocking nobody out. Ain't really fighting nobody. You know what I'm saying? Dangerous. Man, Floyd whooped his ass. And we see what you do when you get against good skill at a time.
Well, I saw that
Triple
fight.
G.
He acts as if Andre
Canelo got a whole bunch of flaws. Canelo got flaws like a motherfucker.
Like a bitch. And nigga, the biggest one to me is his stamina.
No, you
he
just
gets
don't.
tired
no.
after certain rounds. Like after the 6, he was stamped. Oh God, he was gas after 6.
They both was. They both was.
He knows how to fight.
You seen all that shit that Canelo was doing in the first 5 rounds with that bobbing and ticking and trying to parry and shit? I ain't never seen him box like that.
He had to. You can't fight the same fight.
Doing it. Then he stopped doing it after the field.
Look. You can't fight. You can't fight the same way. He didn't fight. He been switching it up since he started figuring out that Mexican style is a whole bunch of bullshit. That's how you just use your face as a punching bag. But what I'm saying is that with Canelo, all you can't fight him to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna have to beat that dude up round after round after round after round. The same way Floyd did. Yeah, at first, they're gonna look just like every other fight you see. Everything is looking fast and swift. Then you see the 4th round, they start dying down. They both was tired. They wasn't taking no mean licks to the head. They both looked like they could go to the club after that. They was taking some good body shots.
Yeah.
Do you think Andre could beat Triple G?
Yeah.
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 Sure?
Well, yeah. I
His
mean,
style's gonna irritate Triple G.
Well, like I said, you can't. If you go in there and you thump this boy up round after round after round without just trying to land that big shot, with just finessing him, you're gonna start seeing his face looking fucked up. You're gonna start all kind of welts on that pale ass motherfucker. And come the 7th, 8th, and 9th round, he gonna start dying down. And you might get him up out of there because a lot of the time, fatigue ain't because you tired. It's because your brain ain't registering the shit no more like it used to. It ain't firing off because you've been getting blows to your head.
Mm-hmm.
Your legs ain't as sturdy as they was in the 5th round because you've been taking blows to your fucking head.
I agree with the Marvels. The only reason I asked you that because the Marvels one said he should just let Andre fight Triple G.
But the thing about it, but that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I already answered that. The Marvelous one said Triple G been getting away with ducking. First, the Jervochenko fight, now Charlo fight. Triple G just ain't good enough. Fight Canelo. Might as well let Andrade fight Triple G. See if you can make a star. It ain't up to us, and it ain't up to Triple G, and it ain't up to Canelo.
Andre said, "I got a title. Why the fuck I gotta fight Triple G?"
Didn't WB on Monday or something?
Yeah, that's the only way. Because the zone wants Canelo versus Triple G. They said they want the Daniel Jacobs, right? They got the Daniel Jacobs. So
we know Canelo trying to go. We know Canelo trying to go undisputed at this. He trying to go undisputed at this damn middleweight because that's why he told Triple G. He told Triple G before he get a 3rd fight, he got to go fight Boo Boo.
I don't care what comes out of these dudes' mouth.
Yeah,
that's showing it. That's showing it.
Listen, like, damn, I can't even finish. When you sign 365, when you sign up for 365 million, you don't make your own fucking decisions.
That man told Triple G, before you get a 3rd fight, go fight fucking Andre, nigga. You can say all that shit you want to. Don't fuck won't get the rest of their money, nigga.
He can say whatever he want to too. 365 million. And it don't sound like a slave contract, but it sounds like I got that ass contract. You gonna fight who we want you to.
Do you think ESPN gonna get the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight? They signed Tyson Fury with the hopes of getting Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder still, you got different players in this shit. Even though Canelo like this here, I know they got Triple G like that, But I don't know what it is. I think he don't want to. Canelo ain't trying to go to Boo Boo and take that title because he might not think he can beat Boo Boo, whatever. I'm saying I'm basically agreeing with you, Mike. We know the fight gonna happen, but I'm saying he's trying to play chess. He's trying to send Triple G over there and say, Triple G, before you get a fight with me, you gotta go get that title for me, before I can get the middle, before I can become undisputed and make our fight even bigger.
But the thing about it is that that could be a possibility going over there and getting that belt. But like I said, Canelo ain't the one playing chess. Mm-hmm. He's the pawn on the board. He's the pawn on the board. 365 million. That makes you a pawn on the board.
Yeah, that's a pawn on the board.
Because if that was the case, I would sign 365 million and fight a whole bunch of bums and get out of that contract and go back to fucking Showtime.
But who just said they can mandate it in the WBO? Who said that? Because I'm telling you, they're trying to play chess. They on the same side of the board, folks. Canelo and Triple G on the same side of the board. They trying to get that other piece now. Canelo just did everything.
But he ain't no pawn though at this point. Because think about it, like if those numbers are true, which I think that Fugazi, like the 600,000 views, that's like a ton more than anybody else has drawn on fucking DAZN, period, by a lot.
Hey, so, Fanon broke that down about like you can be in a bar and you got 5 TVs on, so that count as 5 different screens.
No, like I said, I think it's Fugazi too.
It's Fugazi.
But besides that though, like they have 15K with fucking with AJ. They have no other drawing power. So right now, he might be a little bit of a step up from a pawn. Like he might be a fucking rook. But I think like they would give him some wiggle room if he didn't want to fight Triple G immediately, or if he wanted Triple G to fight somebody tough before he fought him.
I mean,
no, the Boo Boo. He just said Boo Boo. He said Boo Boo because he want that belt. He want that belt. He got 3 of them already. He get that last belt, he undisputed. And if he can get it beating Triple G, if he ain't got to fight Andre and if I just got to fight Triple G, that's what they both on the same side. So like L just said he's a rook. Triple G the pawn. Triple G the pawn.
No, they both is. I told you, man. Look,
yeah, I'll be right back.
Look,
all right, folks.
I'm gonna say it again. You don't sign 365 million to be able to say I want to fight who I want to fight, even if your numbers are good. Because at the end of the day, that business.
This somebody said he ain't fighting Mexicans no more.
Listen to what I said. Listen to what I said. It don't matter what he said.
You just said you don't sign that money. He saying he ain't fighting no more Mexicans no more. I'm only fighting 2 days a year.
Man? Are you not?
He's controlling his shit.
No, you don't. You don't control shit. When you sign a contract, 365 million. Now, if you don't want to go along with that contract, there's this fucking lawsuit. Now, hey, like L5 player said, now the zone might be like, okay, you giving us this, we can make a little thing, blah blah blah, with the whoop. But at the end of the day, the zone is going to have to do what's in the best interest of him.
I'm pretty sure he ain't exclusive either because he's still with Golden Boy.
It don't matter if he was with Golden Boy or not. You signed 365 million with a contract with the major
fight on your app.
Dude, do you think somebody's gonna give somebody 300?
They will.
No.
She said, Shorty.
Listen what I said. Do you think somebody will give somebody 365 million so they can make their own decision to say who they're gonna fight?
Why they give AJ all that money?
No.
Why they give AJ all that money then? Because he with him. He with him, and he's with Matchroom.
Anthony Joshua probably can't even do that too.
But my point is, they giving him all that money for the Wilder fight. That 32 million for the Miller fight, for the premise that fight gonna happen on his own.
What 32 million?
That shit. Blue even said it was real, bro.
I don't care if it was real or not.
That wasn't real.
No. He said it's been confirmed because it was through Jarrell Miller money real, and they confirmed AJ money.
I don't care.
So my thing, you can't care when I'm trying to make my point.
That came from the Daily Star.
Man, I'm listening to Blue. Blue said he talked to 2 people.
Well, shit. I don't.
He ain't reading. He talking to somebody.
I don't care.
All right, folks. You right. I don't care either. You right.
I'm going with what
you trying to tell me Canelo can't do this, but I'm telling you what I'm seeing AJ doing. They giving him this money, and where's the guarantee that he gonna fight Deontay Wilder? Why are they giving him all this money?
AJ's never made 32 million.
He's making it on this fight.
No, that's bullshit.
And I'm not even an AJ fan. Y'all know that shit.
Well, look. You saw my research, what I did, and like I said, I wasn't there to hear the
stopped
conversation. I know the dude know what he's talking about and stuff like that. But what I'm gonna go with what I found, and what I found was that everybody out there was sourcing the Daily fucking Star, a tabloid.
Yeah,
article.
real, Mike. We found
I understand that. This is what Blue had got up on one of his early morning screens. He said, because it was right after he talked to Jarrell Miller's manager, and she was like, the money for Jarrell, and then he said he talked to someone else that confirmed what he heard from her.
Listen,
I'm not just talking. He said, yeah, they gave him this money for this. So they give him this money for what?
Another thing.
Who was that person?
He can't say the name.
He can't say the second person, but the first person he put under there was Jarrell Miller's the white bitch. Oh God, he said it.
Because look,
but the second person he didn't say.
I'm gonna put it like this. From what I read, I'm not gonna believe that shit. And the reason why I'm not gonna believe that shit is because I saw that it came from a tabloid ad. And the first boxing website even cited them. And then I watched the timestamps on who.
Well, beyond that, my point is DAZN is paying this nigga. If they finna pay offer Ortiz $5 million, and then they gonna offer Jarrell 10 after everything was said and done, him and his camp was gonna get 10 million. I'm pretty sure he was getting more than that. This is blue blood, right? Y'all,
because I remember.
If we questioning blue blood, I'm gonna question everything else.
Because Jarrell Miller said on tape that he was getting X, and then he was gonna get. He said he was gonna get 8 million, and he said some of that money's coming from over here, and then I was gonna get money from the back end from the pay-per-view numbers in the UK. He didn't say 10, he said 8.
Listen, when Blue said he talked to the lady, she said when I'm saying everything's said and done, the whole team was gonna get 10 million.
Okay, put it like this: everything's said and done, right? If Jarrell's saying he's gonna get 8, but that 8 isn't, but the pay-per-view numbers is included with that 8. So what she's saying is projected numbers.
The money is guaranteed.
No, it wasn't, because the money is not guaranteed because he's getting a percentage from the back end from the pay-per-view numbers. So you can't
most of like they got a front end deal. I ain't gonna say all of it guaranteed. Most of it's guaranteed, and the only thing they're getting is a little off the back end because they're getting a large front. The way you get if you get a large back end, when you get a big end, that's when you get less up front. It's like your advance will be little, but once everything's said and done, you get all your money. They getting they getting front end money. They getting front end money with a little % back. This is what some boys is getting. So what I'm trying to sit here and say is, with that being said, they paying this man all this money. And my point is this right here. They ain't got no motherfucking Deontay Wilder fight no time soon. He's nearing the end of his deal. And Eddie Hearn's out here slicking out his mouth talking about that fight going to be on pay-per-view when we know DAZN is not pay-per-view. So how that's going to work?
No, Edward Hearn never said that fight is going to be on pay-per-view.
He said that's a pay-per-view fight. He said that fight is a big pay-per-view fight. So how is it a big pay-per-view fight and he can't fight on he don't fight on pay-per-view?
They might make it pay-per-view.
That's because Look,
how you gonna make it pay-per-view?
I know where you're getting it from.
Yeah, I know.
But he never said it was going to be pay-per-view. He never said it was going to be pay-per-view. He said now that pay-per-view fight does 1 million pay-per-views. Like he's
go ahead.
He's projecting that, hey, if that fight was to be on Showtime, it'd do 1 million pay-per-views. That's how he worded it. So that basically means is that he's keeping his ears to the streets. That's all it means. He means the fight is going to be big.
Fact, Joseph Brown. That's all I'm trying to say. AJ contract is just like Canelo's contract. He's with Matchroom. AJ is with Matchroom deal by deal. Even though he signed this big ass thing, he's still with that on Golden Boy.
No. It's not
exclusively.
AJ's is built off of an extension, but it's not the same. I'm gonna put it like this, Joseph Brown. We're speculating, first of all, and when I'm speculating is business. And now a part of business is if I give you a lump sum of money, I'm not going to give you a lump sum of money so you can go around here and do what the fuck you want to do. Now, the fight-by-fight basis is based off of DAZN having the ability to get rid of Canelo. Not Canelo just saying, I don't want to fight for you no more. The same thing with AJ. Now, when you read some of these contracts that's been floating around, if you ever get in contact with them, especially like the Don Kings and stuff like that, the top ranked contracts as well, The promoter always have the right to get rid of your ass if you lose. That's what it is. It ain't a fight basis. It's a nigga, you lose, and you ain't worth nothing to us no more. I'll just happily let you go. But like I said, we clearly speculating on it because we ain't seen these contracts. But I ain't giving nobody a $100 million extension to just go around fight who the fuck they want to. Because that's the case.
We seeing Tyson Fury do it right now. Tyson Fury,
not.
he playing. What this nigga say? He said he gonna fight Tom Schwartz. He said he planning on fighting 2 more bums and then retiring after 3 fights.
I don't care what that dude say. That motherfucker can say whatever the fuck he wants to because even Frank Warren talking about when Tyson Fury's done up over there, he's coming right back home. That's what he said.
So what when he done that? So they gave him $100 million for the they gave him $100 million to fight Deontay Wilder. So you telling me they gonna fight Deontay Wilder under there when they know they can get more money fighting this shit independent?
Man, only thing I know.
Hell no.
Only thing I know is
niggas getting robbed every day, B. Don't act like these promoters are trying to say they sell because they need the names and hoping they can.
ESPN ain't getting robbed, and I guarantee you, most likely after Tyson Fury gets done with Tom Schwartz, he's going to fight in America.
Rob, man, they doing all. Yeah, they ain't getting robbed. They doing all the robbing, but they finna get robbed with Tyson Fury. Cause Tyson Fury ain't finna fight no motherfucking Deontay Wilder on ESPN. Then fight motherfucking. You finna have Deontay Wilder fighting his biggest fights of his career on his own, on an app, on 2 apps.
But we can say they getting robbed, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be based off of how the numbers do. You know what I'm saying? How the worldwide numbers do.
ESPN trying to fuck Deontay Wilder, the zone trying to fuck Deontay Wilder. So you trying to tell me that these motherfuckers are giving these motherfuckers all this money to get Deontay Wilder to fight them on their app, and get them the most money. And you gonna have Deontay Wilder fighting his biggest fights of his career on 2 apps. Man, you crazy. This shit pay-per-view, bro.
Look, man. Look. ESPN didn't do nothing to Wilder, right?
No, they trying.
Well,
not ESPN top rank.
Top rank can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They chose, Tyson Fury chose to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? Wilder had nothing to do with it.
You facts, but they jumped in their ass and they're trying to get into the Wilder fight. I'm not saying that they literally doing nothing bad to him.
No, they probably backed it off, but they probably backed it off of that. But yeah. I'm pretty sure ESPN felt that they wasn't going to get that fight just by knowing who Deontay Wilder does business with.
So you see him recouping any of that money from Tyson Fury if that's not for the Deontay Wilder fight?
Because it's you got I don't know how far ESPN's reach is, but it might be.
You're right. They might
be worldwide. It might get that money back, but
it might just be something out the expense jar.
As far as how much money that he got, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He probably could have got $40 million for all we know.
Well, operation costs. It might just be out of straight operation costs.
But at the end of the day, it's all backed off of bringing a white dude up over here and trying to make him big. This guy, he likes to run his mouth. He likes to talk. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Bring him up over here. Give him a couple of fights. Keep saying we can make the Deontay Wilder fight if we can. We can't. Blah, blah, woo, woo, woo.
Don't let me stick my foot in my mouth. Have Showtime ever try to do that bullshit?
Do what?
What HBO and ESPN trying to do. What HBO did and what ESPN trying to do. Like
I don't remember offhand. I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Yeah, think about the ESPN didn't do nothing.
They doing it now with Lomachenko and Tyson Fury. They doing it now. They trying.
Look. The fighters did it. The fighters did it.
Yeah, but if they playing and if they play, listen.
Fighters did it. Look, the fighters.
They took the deal.
Look, yeah, exactly. They did it. That's what happens.
I'm not gonna blame them for taking that money, but if this is their agenda.
That's what happens. You signed the contract. You took the money. You signed up to do that. You signed up to do X, 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 and X.
I agree with that, but I'm saying they also know that this is their agenda. So we saying they got this agenda that we finna get these white fighters, these Eastern Europeans, and we finna just shove them down the American throat as they the greatest. In all actuality, you got cats in your own town, like in your own country, ain't giving Bud ain't getting half the publicity he's supposed to be getting. And they up here giving it all to Loma, and they have you to think that Loma's one of the best fighters in the world. when they got one that's in the United States and they really just don't show them like that. And the way they like, bro, it's bullshit. Dog saying
we already know the
have Showtime ever tried to do that?
And like, but Joseph Brown, we don't. I mean, you are correct with that. AJ could fight on Showtime for the Wilder fight. You are correct because that's what came out of Edward Hearn's mouth. But I'm gonna tell you this: we don't know.
We don't know. Are we just speculating?
He could just be saying that just to fake the phone, like he been doing all this other time. We don't know if that's true or not. But the thing about it is, even if that was the case, how would the zone feel about that? What
I've been saying for 2 months that Eddie Hearn robbing them.
I mean, I don't think they're robbing them. I think it really is a mutual agreement between the two. And
it's mutual.
I think they both trying to make it off of this. I think they both trying to make it up off of this.
The zone came to them begging them to do something. They told them the realization, and they told them that we had a chance. We had to do this, this, and this. The zone took that as that's a plan. You the guy, put them in there. The likelihood of them overjumping ESPN and Showtime on the app too. So it ain't just on television. You don't even gotta have cable. You can just go subscribe to Showtime on the app for a month. So they got an app too, and they got more people than y'all. You're not just gonna overjump them without the commercial, without the TV ship deals and shit like that. And I feel like they didn't they gave the money to the wrong person.
No, we already talked about that, but that's not that's not really the thing, because you were saying that they're robbing them. I don't think they're robbing them. I just think that this is the way it is. Wouldn't you want to, like, if you was a promoter, wouldn't you want to get on with the zone and have all this money to bring extra fighters into your under your wing, under your brand,
under your name, not the zone name. So you robbing the zone. You using the zone money to get yourself bigger.
No, he's not. He's using their own money. That stuff with the zone. Look, that stuff, that 365 or that 500 billion, that's different than what Matchroom Boxing is giving these fighters.
They'll get it back, but after what they made off of it,
why would that wouldn't even make any sense for a business to be shelling out all this money for they can go to somewhere else.
What you talking about?
And that wouldn't make. They're not robbing the zone.
Ain't David Haney still got a promotional deal with Matchroom and the zone?
Yeah,
the zone, like the zone ain't signing nobody flat. Like I get it.
So that 500 million.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm looking at the zone like they are promoter. My bad. I'm high as shit right now.
And then Matchroom Boxing giving them a cut. So
they going to Matchroom and the zone giving them the money for the rights.
Terrell Miller was going to get a cut from the zone, Matchroom, and Sky Sports.
They I'm high right now, folks. 1,000 pardons. Hey, I'll take it as the zone is their own promotional, like their own promotional company.
They probably do got a promotional license here and there.
But they ain't got no trainers. No, like you got Eddie Hearn. He's like this here. So you know what I'm saying? Because you got the exclusive rights to the fighters through Eddie Hearn.
You outsource.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying.
And Lou and Finkel.
That's a big ass bill for that shit. It's a big ass bill. How much money is it?
As long as Espinosa at Showtime, they will continue to work with the PBC heavy. I think even if it wasn't Espinosa, they still would, because they bring in the fights. They bring in good fight cards. All the fight cards aren't good, but the majority of the fight cards are decent. I mean, you have no choice.
In Europe, PBC fights are shown on the zone.
See, as Al Heyman's check, ching ching. Joseph Brown said this problem with Hearn because he doesn't leave himself any room for error. Well, the first step with Hearn is that he don't need to be all up in the videos. That's the first step. The second step is that I don't think a lot of fighters like the David Haney's and stuff like that, when they're coming up, I don't think they really worried about their exposure. I think they worried about being comfortable, like as far as money wise, being comfortable, not having to worry about eating, dieting, going here, going there, plane tickets, cell phone bill, and all this stuff. Security. And you know, when you start seeing that, damn, I got paid X for this fight, and they start seeing that, oh damn, all these damn deductions. Hold up. And then not only that, like if there's a big difference between, especially as a fighter coming up, between $1 million and $6 million. There's a big difference, especially when you're young and when you're thinking that you got a bright future and everybody else is telling you got a bright future. You know what I'm saying? You got room for error. You got room for growth. So, you know.
Read what Joseph Brown just said. He said some company.
I think that was a minute ago.
No, he just said some. He just wrote this. He said some company just bought the zone debt. Did you guys hear about that? What's your thoughts?
I don't think they just did it. But I got to.
They teamed up with them.
Huh?
They've teamed up with them. They've put some money into them. I read that today.
Yeah, but I don't think
I was trying to find that for you earlier, Mike.
I don't think that was the first time I seen it was today.
Yeah, I was trying to find it earlier, Mike, so I could show you, but I seen it earlier on my phone.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you read that stuff. It's because like you got to read it carefully because that could be the company buying into the company, like owning a percentage of the company by way of buying their debt, or that could just be somebody coming into it to help out investment. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is that what company is it, and does that company have any strength as when it comes to networking with Showtime, ESPN, or anything like that? What do they have over here? You know, because the zone big thing is making it big in the US. You know what I'm saying? So in order for them, the zone is going to be comfortable, regardless they make it in the US or not. They're going to be comfortable
today that they've made a load of profit. Exactly,
but if they get this, it's going to make it overtime. But the zone is comfortable. The thing about it is that I think that they're being greedy. You know, the market. There's too many players in the market already over here, and they're being greedy. Now, what they should have did was invest in more at other places than over here. Stay the fuck up out of here and invest more other places and try to get into the soccer game.
They need to get into London.
Get into the soccer game.
Then they're gonna be competing with BT.
I'm telling you, get into the soccer game.
Who? Ain't that big, you know.
No, I'm just saying they can in some of these countries.
No, I'm just saying to Louis, BT ain't that big.
No, I'm saying like folk just saying the zone need a partnership with some networks. If you think they would been dropping the zone in the United States, you'd think the headquarters be in the United States and not over there, and they ain't got nothing off the ground over there. What's up with that? They ain't stepping on no toes. There's TV deals and shit like that. So if they gonna be doing one thing with them, I'm saying I feel like they getting distorted. They getting fucked over because if you do like folks said, if you get the partnerships with the get it with the US, nigga, what the fuck you need the zone for? You trying to come up out the zone out the US off some London shit?
No, it's not. It actually, you know, when you start reading into the zone, it's not just some London shit. When you start,
I know it's scouted off into the world, but I'm saying it's based in London, and they say they are targeting markets around the world, but the one market they ain't targeted is the one they based in. It's like, sense that fucking make. You're willing to compete with these motherfuckers, but not with these motherfuckers. We've got like
a ton of networks anyway.
And you can't compete with. That's what I'm saying. So why would you need them to come over here and try to compete with these networks?
Let me tell you something, homie.
Without no promotion.
So the zone is owned by Perform Group, right? Perform Group is based off of Fathom United Kingdom, right? Right. Now the parent organization is Access Industries, right? Access Industries is headquarters is in New York.
Yeah.
So it's a subsidiary then.
And then And then Access Industries subsidiaries are Perform Group, Warner Music Group, and a couple of other spots.
So I understand that, but okay, where's the headquarters at? That wasn't. I'm not saying. You saying subs like I don't know what that mean, folks.
No. I said now you understand it because
I knew what it was. What you saying?
I'm saying it's not just a London thing.
But still, I get what I'm saying is why is it not out the ground in no type of form out there, but it is out here, and they ain't got no connection with the United States network, but you got them with them out there. It make no sense.
It's because the way the market is over here. You
it's
already
like the
got
market over there. You got 100 players over there.
You're not about to have that shit come up over there. You think Sky Sports?
So why you with them?
Yeah,
it's not that much come up over there.
ITV as well shows the soccer games.
Get more with sugar than shit. I'm saying you get more with sugar and shit. I ain't talking about going. That was my point. Saying that's why I know they ain't coming up. That's why I was saying BT ain't finna allow that shit to happen. They'll kill them before they big. You ain't a partner no more. You competition. That's all I was trying to sit there and say. So I'm saying, why would you partner with them to try to make an attack on the United States instead of just trying to partner with the United States? That's all I'm saying.
It's not gonna happen either.
Well, if you don't get the partner, then you fight. They didn't even try to partner.
No, that it wasn't because it's not a fight. They outside entities coming up over here, trying to come up over here when the market is already saturated. It's not going to work. You already had one jump ship, HBO. But then look what everything that's left.
Let's see what our foul players got to say.
What that whole time?
No, I'm bullshitting. I'm listening to you guys. I had a lot of shit going on in the Cribbles, but I'm just percolating.
There was no way the Zone was going to get a partnership in the U.S. The only way they was going to get a partnership in the U.S. was going to have to be with a promoter or a company like the PBC, Golden Boy Promotions, and Top Rank. And that probably still wasn't going to happen because they probably had no confidence that it was going to work. Because obviously the PBC, they showing fights on the Zone in other countries.
Yeah.
Obviously, they knew they was coming over here. They were just like, nah, it's just too many players out here, man. It's like you can't offer what I'm giving my guys right now.
So that's my point. So how the hell is this not a robbery?
It's not a
niggas taking the money, Matchroom taking the money that PBC say we ain't even gonna take that shit because we know it ain't gonna work.
No,
pretty sure these niggas knew it wasn't gonna work. I'm pretty sure they knew that shit. I'm pretty sure they knew that shit.
You can't rob somebody when they willing to give you money.
That's what I'm saying though. I get what you're saying.
And then listen, that $500 million,
you still
not
can
for
get
Hearn to sign fighters up to Matchroom Boxing.
That was the point of me making that analogy and me saying you telling me that you trying to do it. I told you everything I can do, but I said if I could try to make it work, I try to do this, and maybe this will make it work. And then you say I'm your guy. You're still getting robbed, my nigga, because they probably said the same shit to Al and them. Al like, no, it's more risk than, like I said, it's not worth. It's not the time.
It's a bad investment.
It's not. It's bad like that. But
you want to come up over here?
Eddie hears it and like, this is a way I can get $1 from these bitches. And
I mean, the Zone is trying to get $1 from these bitches too.
They trying to get their foot out there. Exactly. I know it costs to play.
It's not robbing. Now the boxing was taking was using that $500 million to put fighters to sign fighters to Matchroom Boxing. Then you can say it's robbing.
Who did they sign? But Devin Haney.
That's what I'm saying. That's Matchroom Boxing's money. Now
that's about the money that the Zone giving Matchroom to sign these fighters, and they ain't signed nobody.
Dude, to set up all these venues, to get people up over here, to make these fights and stuff like that, it's going to cost money.
They just start doing that.
That's what it's for. You know how insane that would be for a big company like the Zone to just give Edward Hearn money so he could take $20 million here to get to this fighter to sign with him.
No, I know it's not just to sign him. When he signed him, it was with the rights. But who is he signed? They went and got Canelo on the Golden Boy. Now they got Matchroom got it on the Matchroom. But you know what I'm saying? That's the only guy they went and got. with Devin Haney. They haven't got. They told him go get the Chalos, told him go get Earl, told him go get Mikey Garcia, get him at whatever price. It's not enough. It's too much money. Like it's not your. This when we was making the state. This is not your money. Why is you not going out here offering these fighters this money? He's having offered these venues and shit. I'm pretty in Kansas, my nigga. This nigga ain't got no motherfucking venues, nigga. Okay, a couple brothers said they don't ever thought he ever booked the April 13th date because he was so quick to jump off of it.
That was me.
But yeah, I think you were the first one. But I heard a couple more. But you were the first one. On God, like he never booked it because I would care. He said, "What date?" They never. Yeah, you is right. You right. It was you. So what fucking dates? What fights? This nigga giving niggas hot garbage. Dylan giving these niggas straight Dylan. Like don't mean to be bullshit.
They said they could come up over here. See, Deontay Wilder said it best. He said, I thought it was stupid for he said something like this. I thought it was stupid for Louis Kikong Ortiz to pull his hand and tell everybody. Like he should have kept his mouth shut. Same thing with Edward Hearn. That money that they got and all that stuff and their game plan and all that stuff, they should have kept their mouth shut. They shouldn't have said nothing. Like I said this in the past. They shouldn't have said how much they giving anybody or how much they was getting. They should have kept that shit to themselves. Came up over here and offered fighters behind closed doors instead of coming out here trying to boast. So fighters can say, "Damn, they got bread." But
I'm finna offer Tank Davis the biggest payday ever.
Matchroom Boxing don't have the bread because they had the bread, they would have the fighters. You see what I'm saying?
Thing is, Mike. Thing is, with Matchroom, right? It don't matter whatever Matchroom Boxing do, whether they fail, succeed or fail. They'll always have money over here. I don't mean big money, but I mean they'll always have their head above water over here because they've been around for so long, and they've got fingers in all kinds of different pies over here. So if it goes tits up in America, or it goes tits up in Dubai, or it goes tits up in fucking Kazakhstan, don't matter. They'll always have.
I think what you just said in the chat. I ain't talking about money. I ain't never saying what a nigga deserve and don't deserve. Give a nigga whatever the fuck he want. I'm saying these niggas getting robbed.
What I meant by that is we're all having a debate about fucking networks and programs and fucking who's got this much money and
no.
We not.
We wasn't saying who got this much money. We was basically
I'm on about the zone, like the networks. Like what they got if they're in trouble.
No, Nas. I know where you're going. We was not pocket watching. What we were doing was we was talking about the zone coming up over here and how they thought the game, how they thought they was gonna run things.
Facts, that's it.
Because he's a brash ass motherfucker. Like,
we just talking about the market and the market that he didn't understood when they came over here.
You're going up in the chat talking, but you sure ain't talking. You ain't using that damn microphone saying it.
Oh, because I can't fucking get a word in because you and Louis are fucking arguing.
Go ahead. No, we wasn't arguing. Go ahead. Y'all boys go in. I'm done. I'll let y'all boys cook.
Alex and Alpha player say something.
If they wanted to say something, they would. They grown ass men. If they want to say something, they'd say it.
No one can say it because you two are arguing all the time.
I heard L. Hey, y'all go though. Y'all give us y'all opinion. What y'all think? Y'all think the zone gonna succeed?
Dumbass question.
I read today. I was trying.
No, in general, no.
That's basically in general.
No, in general, no. I don't think long term with the boxing paradigm as being what it is, I don't think so. Fucking but I do think they're coming up. They're coming up more than they were in the past as far as signing Devin Haney. Fucking I don't want to. As far as having Andrade, Canelo, but I think the model is like all fucked up. Like I think that the model is all fucked up. I think they shouldn't have like Eddie Hearn pushing it here in America because I think people in America they like shit from elsewhere. Like they're receptive to like, you know, to the UK and like to outside fighters or promotions like that. We're not opposed to that shit here in America. Like some people think we are. Like we actually hate our own more than we hate like outsiders. But fucking
I've seen that Alpha play.
Yeah,
with
but I don't think that
Lomachenko and all that shit.
Yeah, but they're not delivering though. At the end of the day, like I mean, like you know, you would have expected like because Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua are like as far as their popularity, it's almost the same here in America. So you're seeing Eddie Hearn a lot more than you're seeing anything to do with Anthony Joshua. And if you're talking about Anthony Joshua, the natural expectation for an American boxing fan, whether it's casual or diehard, is to fight Wilder. And they're making no headway towards that. And if you're looking into it, like the only thing you're hearing is Wilder popping shit to trying to make the fight. And you're hearing like more business talk.
Do you know what, Alpha player? I was just listening to you saying stuff about that then. Do you know what? As much as I fucking hate Eddie Hearn, as much as I hate him, you know what? One thing I've grown to know about him is, oh yeah, he's a compulsive liar and all that shit. We all know that. One thing Eddie Hearn does, man, he puts the fucking work out there. He's constantly in the fucking media. He's constantly doing interviews. He's constantly in the paper. You know, I'm not trying to big him up or anything.
I get what you're saying, Lou.
I hate him.
I do too.
He's a liar, but the man puts the work in, don't he?
As a promoter, yeah, bro. I can't. I mean, Eddie Hearn.
As a promoter, Alpha player, that's what I mean, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Nah, I'm not knocking it, bro. Like, and me and you talked about that shit, bro. It like as far as not like Eddie Hearn specifically, but people, you know, people are receptive here, like to the outside force. Like, if Amir Khan would have kept winning and not like got knocked out so bad, like against Danny Garcia and against Canelo, Amir Khan, like imagine him unbeaten, he would have been a fucking force, bro. Like here in America,
yeah,
you know, and the same thing like with Eddie Hearn. Like I mean, like and I think like the Fairweather fan is not like
Amir Khan got surgery on right elbow.
Yeah, probably from blowing dudes. But I don't think like Americans are like 100% hip with the fact that Eddie Hearn's kind of like trying to snake us a little bit. But you know the hardcores are like 100% aware that fucking he's in the way of like that fight not happening, like about against the main fight not happening. But yo, like him signing Devin Haney, like that's a big come up, bro. Like fucking I mean like I don't like Devin Haney like as a person so much, like, but Devin Haney's fuking the business, bro. Like fucking and Anthony Sims, bro. Like I mean, like I don't know if you guys
says this all the time. Ronald Finkley says this all the time.
About what with Devin Haney?
I say Devin Haney. I say he the weakest of the three.
Yo, Devin Haney's good, bro. And Devin Haney could sell too, bro. Devin Haney's a good looking dude. No homo.
Motherfucker.
Huh?
That motherfucker look retarded in the motherfucker.
Who, Haney? Nah, but yo, and Anthony, yo, and I don't know if you guys seen, and Anthony Sims too. Yo, Anthony Sims is the business too, man. Like, and somehow like Matt Truman ended up snagging him.
Like,
I don't mind like competition.
I still don't understand why this dumbass ninja, this suck ass ninja, went up over there kissing this Black China bitch all on the mouth, probably going all kind of raw up in her. Ugh.
Who?
Devin Haney, retarded ass nigga.
Yeah.
I think he was just using it as a come up, but it didn't go up well. That's why he just left her.
He cummed up in her. He shot that bitch bro.
This bitch ain't no Kardashian, man. Like, fuck.
Yo, that ass. I mean, like this is off the topic, bro. If I were a celebrity dude, I would never fuck a celebrity bitch. Yo. You know how many dudes they've been ran up in them, bro? Old guys.
Hey, foul play. That's community pussy.
That's no,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
that's
That's fucking that's the herpes fucking
speaking about community, that's Kim Community Pussy Kardashian.
Yeah,
Walking
bro.
STD.
You crazy, bro? I wouldn't run it up in one of them crusty
That's
bitches,
a
bro. Like
Petrus, is it?
Every party,
Huh?
every party that bitch go to, she like, damn, there's about 20 niggas I fucked in here.
Kim still fucking other niggas, man. How you think
Yeah,
you get
hell's yeah,
motherfuckers?
bro. You kidding me?
I'm
That's
finna say
satanic
something
pussy, bro.
stupid. I'm finna say something stupid, but I know she still, man. Them motherfuckers, man, they live different, man. They just partner up, and that's how they is. Sometimes they don't even like each other.
He said the zone is organic herbal supplement said the zone is perfect for Haney to develop in obscurity. Damn. And Joseph Brown said the zone has an opportunity with the middleweight division. They need to capitalize on putting on the best fights. There we would watch those fights that their focus should be. I mean, what do you say? What do you say? Michael Johnson BT Sports YT channel. What is that?
YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. Perform Group is selling assets. I mean, something's up. Something's up. You know, like I said, with I don't know who said it, but you know, for you to bring somebody in, you know, and give up, you know, percentage of your company, which I'm pretty sure that's what they did. I mean, how much percentage did they take of the company? Is the real question.
Yeah.
How much percentage did they take of the company? You know what I'm saying?
They have.
And then you know, you can't even get the zone shit because the zone is private. They're not a publicly traded company. If they were a public traded company, then we would know how many shares or whatever they got into the company because you know they had to divulge that stuff, you know. But it ain't looking good, bruh. That ain't looking good. You know, when you like when I was dealing with AMD back in the days, right? AMD did a partnership with Global Foundries, and that was supposed to be a big thing. And the reason why they got with Global Foundries was to make the actual that was them making the actual wafers. You could call it like a wafer, but the CPU chips. And when they got in with them, I think they partnered up and they sold a little bit of the company. But that was back when AMD was like $2-3. You know what I'm saying? Actually, they went to $2-3, and then a little bit after they got with Global Foundries, like a couple years, they went to $1, and that's when I bought some more. And I bought some more at $5, and now they're at 20 something. Last time I checked. But anyways, it's sketchy when you do that. Basically, it's sketchy.
No, honestly, you don't do that when things are going right either. Like, I mean,
exactly.
And a lot of times you don't do that with a 10% type deal. You do that with a 33%, like fucking when you sell off huh?
But who's the company though?
I ain't think they're gonna give them that much. This is billions, not millions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you might give them a 12%. It's a lot in them circumstances because you got to sit there and say they got like 7 partners. Who got the majority share? You know what I'm saying? How much he got, and then you know it ain't shit for a nigga to partner up and force you to sell. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like a recent case that I'm real familiar with as far as like people selling off like shares was with the whole Bernie Madoff thing. When that happened, the owner of the New York Mets, the baseball team, the family, Steve Wilpon, or Jeff and Steve Wilpon, they got sued because they supposedly had insider information.
I think Martha Stewart went to jail on that shit, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think Martha Stewart went on a separate thing. Like it had to do with
it was involving some shit that was insider information.
Yeah,
too.
it was
concerning that case.
It was insider information, but it wasn't related to the Bernie Madoff case.
Yeah, it was something completely different.
Okay.
Yeah, it was with their own company.
It was for a big company too that she was doing that for.
Yeah, and it was a big company, and they told her to pull her shit.
Good information, I believe.
Yeah, they told her to pull her shit, and the next day that shit dropped. And like, well, how you get that information to pull everything?
Macadam was having it, baby.
And she didn't snitch and went to jail. Martha a G.
Hey, but for real though, who's the company that the Zone got in with though?
I don't know. But yo, the zone in the in the grand scheme of things, bro, the zone's small time, bro. The zone is probably like as much clout, is not less than what. I don't know. Like I can't even put it at top rank status because top rank has like dudes that are like worldwide recognizable, and top rank has a lot of dudes that are coming up. Like the zone isn't there yet. Like it's just some dudes selling us on the zone, like, and them fucking up at every turn.
You know what? I was thinking, man. I was thinking. We talked about this, man. And so my old lady. Well, first thing I'm gonna hit on was right. So my old lady, right? She sent me a screenshot because I asked her the other day. Well, me and her watched the FA Ajaba fight, because she Nigerian, right?
Yeah.
And then she was listening to him. She was like, "That motherfucker has a fucked up accent." And then said her age. She was like, "That motherfucker he ain't that. That motherfucker look like he in his 30s." And she was like, his accent all fucked up. She was like, "I don't know why he talking like that," right? And then I guess she's a part of this this chat group with her friends in Toledo, Ohio, right? And she sent me, and I asked her when Black Fight Fan and them asked about it, and that's the reason why I said, yeah, my old lady said that motherfucker. So her Nigerian friends in Toledo was watching the fight, right? And they saw the age, and they even said that nigga lied on his passport. That motherfucker. They said, what did he say? He said, yeah, it was. He said, what did he say? He said, one dude said, I watched the fight and something KO in the second round, and the dude said, yeah, it was easy, but that boy ain't no 25-year-old though. and then the dude replied, I heard that. I was laughing passport age knee. He basically said because they heard it on the thing, and he was like, yeah, the passport, yeah. They think he lied on his passport.
That's crazy.
Could be.
But I'm still advocating that Anthony Joshua needs to go on over there and have a little fight over there, man.
In Africa?
Good idea, man.
It ain't gonna. He's not gonna do it, bro.
Let me tell you something. They
love him.
Look, my old lady from Nigeria.
This motherfucker's tone got dark on me.
That's where she born.
Not seeing the Nigerians over here. Love him.
Listen, she even tell you, man. She said that motherfucker would sell out quick, fast, in a hurry.
Yeah,
of course he would. But I'm just saying he's not gonna do it.
Motherfuckers would pay 20 G's to sit ringside.
I don't think he'll do it because
Nigerians got bread, bro.
If Wilder go over there and he turn that crowd against him like Ali did against Foreman.
No, it ain't gotta be against Wilder. Just take your ass back home.
Take your ass over there against somebody else.
It could be with Ted Cheeseman, bro.
You might get like Wilder, boom,
Ted Cheeseman.
But for real though, like go over
there's a fucking skunk in my backyard, bro. I never seen a skunk in person.
I have, man. I don't fuck with him.
They stink.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you.
Shoot it.
All right, bro. Yeah, I'll keep going, bro. Like fucking, I'm acting like it's a big deal.
Where you at?
Hold on. Dude, how far did the skunk spray? You see him?
Not that far, but it's the wind. If that shit get on you from the wind, where are you at? On the left? On the brick?
Hold on, I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna go out there right now.
Hell
take it back. They spray you for like could it go like past like 10 feet?
Oh, you coming, my pet?
Hey, bro, don't get too close to that bitch, man.
You ain't gonna spray 10 feet.
You see it?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Behind the brick.
Yeah, I never seen a skunk in my life, bro.
You better go back in the house.
Yeah,
I can see it.
House, man.
Before you need a tomato bath, nigga.
Let me get a rock.
When white boys attack, when shit go wrong.
They're eating the cat food. That son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'll play it.
Yo.
Stick your foot up its ass, man. Booty.
Nah, I love animals, bro. Like I ain't want him fucking with the cat.
Where is he?
Hey, you ain't got nothing to steal in there, man.
He's behind my garage. My yard is all fucked up, bro.
You ain't got nothing to steal in that house, man.
Yeah, bro. Look at my shit's a construction site, bro.
I ain't trying to show off.
I'm living fucked up with my little cats, bro. Hold on.
Oh, Alphabet's got a cat.
Yeah, the skunk was out
No
there eating
dogs.
cat food.
Nah, we still working on the house, bro. Yo, did I show? I gotta show you the view of the house, bro. Like of New York. Keep talking shit, bro. I'll
Oh yeah, because the last time
foul
you showed it was dark.
yeah. Now, what you gonna say?
Living this new
Hey y'all, I gotta get off though, man. I gotta get off though, because my old lady.
Come on, Mike.
We can see the view first.
Nah, fuck that, bro. We haven't talked in a minute, bro. I miss you.
No, I gotta get off, man, because I got a game tomorrow, and I gotta go get some stuff. I gotta go get at least some juice, man.
Yeah, bro. Fucking y'all gonna watch the fights this weekend?
It depends on what time I get back from Detroit. So I got a game in Detroit tomorrow.
Damn, Detroit.
Yeah, I got a preseason game.
All right.
You know, some of our games on TV, right?
Huh?
Two of our games on TV.
The hell you playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What league you play in?
What?
I said, what league you play in?
Oh, like the Great Leagues Football League.
And what channel it comes on?
Sometimes it comes on. It'd be on BCSN.
Okay.
BCSN.
Yo, El Foul Player, was you a low life back in the days with the polos?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Let me show you my.
Y'all know the regional sports channels?
Yeah, man, I sure have them, man. I got about like 1,000 channels, bro.
I said regional sports channels. That's what it is. That's what BCSN is.
Actually staying on or what?
What is it called again? Say it again. Regional?
Is it there?
It's like a regional sports channel.
I got you. I'm gonna look it up.
It's
what
like
video are we looking for?
I was saying you can see the that tree's in the way, but fucking you can see the city in the back. Like the skyline.
It's like that picture top of your stairs was that Spider-Man.
Where at? Yeah. That's the old Spider-Man.
That was Edward Hearn after them slaves got him and hung him from by a noose.
Yeah, that was young Barry Hearn. Nah, it's the the first Spider-Man.
Going live then?
There's like artists from fucking New York.
Got to get his own brew. Louis, you going live or what?
No, I ain't going live tonight, man. I'm gonna go live.
Yeah, Louis, come on, bring your ass, bro. One of y'all, those fucking Alex.
Fucked up.
My computer smashed it up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, I'm going live tomorrow.
Your house is 3 stories, right?
It's 4.
Go live.
4. Okay, now
go get his own brew.
Hey y'all got any last words for our road, man?
Stay on.
Nah, it was a pleasure jumping in though. Anyway.
Huh?
Said it was a pleasure jumping in.
Hey man, you ain't gotta. Yeah. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all better stop all that sensitive shit, man.
Sensitive.
Y'all know y'all welcome, man. Y'all better cut that shit out, man.
I'll stop being rapturous, Van.
That's Mike after he's had his own brew.
Nah, man. Fucking dead ass, bro. Like fucking. Besides all, like, thanks for letting me out, Mike. But I love chopping it up with
shit, man.
Nah, and I love chopping it up with y'all, bro. Like fucking. I love chopping it up with Alex Santos, with fucking with my man Lowe's. Huh?
Oh, are they all vinyls, them?
Yeah. Look, I never. I don't know if I showed you before. Fucking it's all records. I got over here too.
Is it hip hop or is it just like a variety of genres?
Nah, I don't fuck with hip hop, bro. It's techno and house music.
Album in there, man. He listen to ABBA. Let me know about albums. ABBA.
Are you into Underworld? Alpha, are you into Underworld?
Yeah, I actually got the Underworld record here, Born Slipping.
What about Prodigy? You like Prodigy?
I love Prodigy, bro. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I love a lot of those groups. Massive Attack.
Hey, jump out the window. Let me see if you break your legs, man.
Huh?
Jump out the window. See how far it is.
Have you got Chemical Brothers?
Of course. Yeah, I used to like them.
Alex.
Hey, man, come on, man, with your last words, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, go on, Lost.
Don't be catching, man. Yo, don't be catching.
Say again?
How did Keith die out? Prodigy.
He had an overdose.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, that was bad.
Tell what it was.
It was not a good. Yeah. That was not.
He was depressed, and he was depressed for a while, for a minute, anyway.
Right.
Oh yeah, look, there's the picture of my old crew back in the day, the 6th Avenue mob.
The lowlifes.
Yeah, not the that's me right there.
What you doing, man?
Oh,
You can see.
you look like a white guy there.
Yeah, dude.
Was this
Nah,
1996?
fuck. Huh? Nah,
Was-
that was.
what-
I think that was before that, bro. I was a young kid. I don't even have tattoos then. I think. But this dude right here is in the show Love and Hip Hop. Fucking.
Who is he?
His name is James R. Like on the show.
Hey, y'all, come on, man. I gotta go, man. I gotta work.
All right, my bad.
Anyone
Yeah,
getting
bro.
one?
Nah, but thanks for letting me on, man. Like fucking and I love talking with fucking my brothers across the pond. Fucking my brother Alex Santos, my brother Lowe's.
Hey, them motherfuckers from
Fucking.
Africa, man.
Huh?
I'm fucking around.
Yeah, and with the man of the hour, man. Yo, bring your ass on,
Hey,
Mike. Bro, you've been fronting the last couple days.
Hey, come on.
Alex.
Hey, where L Falcon?
Alex,
Hey,
Mike's getting spark getting a bottle of Blue Thunder.
Yeah.
I'm already been drinking, man. Come on. Hey, Alex, you got some. Alex already got his last words. Come on, Laws.
Salute, Mike.
Go spit out.
Didn't you say something?
Thank you. That's salute.
Yeah, all right.
Pleasure.
Hey, y'all. After the game, if when I get it back, if y'all still up and y'all down, just hit me up. I should be back home around 6 o'clock. It's a 1 o'clock game, so maybe around 6 or
now over there.
7:18.
Fucking hell! I fell asleep last week on Stormy B Man's fucking live stream.
Shit, I fell asleep. I fell asleep on that fucking Jacobs fight in Canelo.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, I was on a live stream talking to him and I fell asleep. Woke up with fucking beer all up my face and shit.
All right, y'all, I gotta go, man. I gotta go.
Peace, man.
Oh man, peace.
Yo, stay up, man.
Peace.
All right.
Peace, my brother. Have a good weekend.
All right,
come on tomorrow too. Let's do it tomorrow.
All right, soon come. All right.
All right, doggy. Stay up.